Cozy, like drag, is art, and art is subjective. It's in the eye of the beholder. We've had like flu and cold move through my household, and like got like maybe lightly food poisoned. I don't want to talk about it. Anyway, my voice sounds like this. Hi guys, it's Palmer and Bento. I've tried to do something here which I aim to do in any future videos, wherein I present a themed collection like best brunch spots. I never want to do anything that general or that basic. Coziest might be the most basic I get. I kind of want to get weird with it and do like best places to meet divorced private school dads, or like top 5 boomer hellscapes to avoid. I don't know. I'm sure I'll keep doing collections like this too. Hopefully a little more interesting than just best brunch. If you have any weird theme collection ideas, let me know in the comments. I'll probably be bringing this up on this channel a lot, but I worked as a walking tour guide in Charleston for 7 years. I actually had my own walking tour company, and I really love talking to my guests about where they should go eat around town. My favorite part of the tour was always at the end trying to pair people with the ideal dining destination for them, places that I thought fit their vibe or fit what they were hoping to experience. And something that drove me crazy was when someone would ask me, what's the best restaurant in town, or what's the best seafood restaurant in town. And it's like that's not a thing. There are so many good places to eat in that city. You can't really paint with that broad a brush. Like, how much money do you want to spend, first of all? There's an incredible fried fish sandwich at this place called Dave's Carryout. This tiny little spot on Cummings Street with random hours, and has been there forever. And is, I will always argue, like a crucial Charleston dining experience. It's an institution, basically, and you'll pay like 12, 13, if that. And you're not sitting in there to eat it. It's Dave's Carryout. You're carrying it out. It's not an ambiance pick. You're taking it to go. You're eating it on the street with your hands like an animal because it's so hot and good and you can't resist. And there's The Ordinary, like literally 2-3 blocks away, and that's all ambiance. That's all ambiance. Like gorgeous, perfectly shucked oysters, these insane crispy oyster sliders with Hawaiian roll buns that they make in-house, swordfish pate and sheep's head crudo, and all this fresh, beautifully prepared, beautifully presented seafood. And if it isn't obvious, you're spending like $300 for like a good full dinner at least, especially if you're drinking. These are both pinnacle Charleston seafood dining experiences. Both of these places uniquely reflect different aspects of the city and its social and cultural culinary history. They're both fucking delicious. You're not leaving either place sad. Unless you plan a hot date to The Ordinary without checking the prices first. Trust me, I've had meals at The Ordinary. I could only afford like a fraction of the things I wanted, and it made me sad. You just have to go in there with seafood tower money. They're just completely different. You can't weigh those two things against each other. Both are exceptional food experiences. My point is that I get very wary about sweeping generalizations of best anything dining related. In cities like Charleston and Charlotte, we're pretty spoiled for choice, you know? Like, this isn't a one stoplight town where it's like there's that diner that's been here since 78, and there's the Sonic by the gas station, and that's it. We have a ton to choose from. What I'm trying to say is you may have cozy places in mind that didn't appear here in my list, and that's cool. These are 3 restaurants that I think present distinctly cozy, quality dining experiences in slightly different ways. These are all places that make me feel warm and taken care of. They all have pretty rib-sticking menu options, and they are all places I would be delighted to find myself on a chilly evening. Like, if humans hibernated properly, these would all be the great, like, last place to have a nice cozy meal before you move into a blanket fort full-time with your Kindle until April or March in Charlotte. What I will always try and do in these themed collection videos is offer you some type of range as far as price. Like, you know, there'll be a bougie option and then at least one more reasonably priced option. For this video, I basically have 2 like mid-low options. For one really bougie one and 2 that aren't nearly as bougie. And those 2 were basically on the same footing price-wise. So let's get into it. Number 1 is Barrington's. It's crazy how little I feel like I hear people talking about Barrington's, but it's top tier in town for overall dining experience. Notice I didn't say best, but it's top tier. It's pretty hidden away. It's tucked in the Foxcroft area, in the same shopping center as Foxcroft Wine Co., but like right around the corner in this very unassuming space. Nothing about Barrington's is flashy. It's like the antithesis of Steak 48 in that way. It's a high-end experience, but it's understated, it's quiet, it's cozy. It doesn't even feel like they do much in the way of marketing. But it makes sense. They've been in this space for 25 years, which in Charlotte is old. That's embedded in the neighborhood. I think they have a lot of devoted regulars on top of the people that do seek this place out because it's known for its quality. If you don't know, it's helmed by Chef Bruce Moffat. Bruce is a native Rhode Islander. Barrington is actually the name of his hometown in Rhode Island. He's head of his own restaurant group, MGR, which is the group behind Stagioni and Good Food on Montford. He's been a James Beard nominee for Best Chef Southeast. The restaurant has been lauded all over the place. It's been in Zagat's consistently since 2003, apparently. It's been in Southern Living. It's been in USA Today. That's why it always surprises me that more people just, don't seem to know about this place. But like I said, they're not flashy over there. You do generally want to make a reservation. I am a sitting at the bar person, and there is a tiny but very cozy little bar. And that is usually where I sit when I go. It's a small but quiet room, but it's good vibes. People are excited to be there, and lots of regulars means that the staff know lots of people personally. It manages to feel like a warm neighborhood spot, despite this being an upscale experience. For appetizers, you're always going to see a beautiful seasonal soup and salad, mussels, foie gras, there's a great cheese plate. Those are all in your $20 range. They have some beautiful pastas. I usually get a pasta as my entree when I go. These are always around about $30. The entrees, you'll always see some sort of seafood, always some fowl, chicken and duck. Sometimes there's a beef entree. Last time I went, there was a lamb. There might have been a beef special, actually, but these are usually priced $45, $50 in range. If you love wine, you will really enjoy coming to Barrington's, but you will want to bring your bands. They also did have a coursed menu that was like $105, $106 for 4 courses. That was without wine pairings. I don't think that's a terrible price for again, the quality you're getting for being quite fancy. This feels at ease. This is not a stiff formal place. And that's Barrington's. Give it a look. Number 2, Alexander Michaels. Al Mike's. This is in the beautiful historic 4th Ward neighborhood uptown, and this is one of those rare little pockets of Charlotte where you can walk around and feel like you're in a different city entirely. There's some beautiful, beautiful examples of Victorian architecture in this neighborhood. People often say they'll come to the restaurant and then just mill around a few blocks here, just kind of soak in the design. This place also clearly is a beloved neighborhood spot, having been here so long. There are historic photos of the neighborhood up. There's this really adorable piece of stained glass in the front, showing the front of the building. This is definitely a favorite work lunch spot for folks. I wasn't sure how busy it would be when I went for lunch today because we had snow last night and school was out and I don't know what was going on, but it was pretty bumping. I saw somebody on Reddit recommend this as a not fancy Valentine's date night option, and I think that's pretty spot on. I mean, again, I think the coziness makes this pets. Anyway, simple menu sandwiches, great tap list, beautiful, warm, lived in wooden bar. I love the dark green paint here. This just feels so welcoming and chill. I love seeing an actual bar on the bar here. You don't see this much in Charlotte, and I love it. They had a special, their house meatloaf sandwich melt. It was delicious on rye toast. I believe this was provolone, maybe? These Cajun fries were delicious as well. I had this athletic light beer and I enjoyed it. A very easygoing spot, very cozy. It's got that really lovely warm neighborhood feel to it. Highly recommend. Number 3, Workman's Friend. I think that Charleston is actually kind of lacking in genuinely good, authentic pub vibes. If you disagree and you can tell me why, do that in the comments. I'd love to do a pub video. I'd love to have a reason to do a pub video. I think Workman's, despite being a newer building, obviously this isn't an actual pub, it's been here forever, I think it really does bring that vibe. We went for dinner recently. We got the fried pickled okra, which is so good. I don't know anywhere else that does their fried okra pickled. I love pickled okra. And this was delicious. It's not too greasy. It was just perfect. Really yummy. Actually, I have leftovers in my fridge. I need to throw in the air fryer. I got the vegan chili, which was very tasty. And Austin got a turkey sandwich with all this arugula piled on top, which he quite enjoyed. And then we got the Guinness chocolate cheesecake for dessert, and it was delicious. Austin got a Guinness. This is the other thing about Workman's is they pour a good Guinness, possibly maybe one of the best Guinness pours in town, I might venture to say. And Guinness is cozy. I don't make the rules. I actually was so excited to go to Workman's Friend because I really wanted a non-alcoholic Guinness, still doing dry January. And they were out. I think they have completely underestimated their dry January buying because they were out apparently of all non-alcoholic beers when I went. Sarah was very apologetic. She was like, I'm so sorry, delivery's not coming until tomorrow. And she got me like an extra glass of water with lemon and a straw, like it was a drink. I don't know. She tried. I felt bad for her. Anyway, if you go any other time, they should be restocked. They should be fine. And the fireplace is the pub vibes, the cozy pub vibes. Coziest restaurants. Let me know what you think. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, hit that like button below. Subscribe. I'm going to be dropping every week on Thursdays. So if you're looking out for more Charlotte food content, hit that subscribe button and let me know what else you'd like to see. I got videos. I got one more dry January idea. Even though we're rapidly running out of dry January, I'm going to try and make that happen. I got some interesting stuff coming up, but like I said last time, I'd love to hear what you guys want to talk about. So throw something in the comments, subscribe, and thank you guys so much for hanging out with me and Bento. I don't know where he went. Oh, he's right down here. I'll see you next week. Bye!